how to change the front bearing on a 1994 Spec Miata. This is a common issue with the Miatas where the bearing actually fails. You'll hear it by when you shake the wheel. It'll have plenty of play back and forth. The beauty of the Miata hub is it's a sealed unit, so there's no adjustment necessary. You buy the entire unit. I found this one on eBay. It's a Timken unit, which is contains NTN bearings, so this is a factory unit. It's not an aftermarket, but it's held on by a 29mm nut, like so, and it's indexed on the axle utilizing a simple punch and hammer. So for the installation, all you're going to need is 21mm socket in order to remove the wheel, 29mm socket in order to remove the axle nut, socket set as well as ratchet in order to remove the brake caliper. But that's all you need. What a lot of books will tell you is to remove the hat first and then remove the caliper body. I just removed the entire caliper body altogether. There's two 14mm bolts behind the caliper body itself, and then you can just remove the entire unit, or actually with the brake itself, and then peel the brake rotor away from it. I know this is a little bit hard to see, but there's a little keyway here on the axle, and the nut actually has a shoulder that you punch into that keyway itself. So in order to remove this nut, you're going to have to basically de-index it from the keyway itself, and then you can utilize the 29mm socket in order to remove the hub. So I used a 3-foot breaker bar in order to loosen the 29mm nut. Once you have that removed, you just pull on the entire hub itself and out it comes. This one is pretty old and there's a lot of grease coming out of the bearings, so we can tell that there is some failure involved. Dry wiping off the old grease in order to get the area as clean as possible. Inspect for any cracks or race wear, which there shouldn't be since it's a sealed bearing. I apply moly grease on the axle itself and the axle face so that the new unit will be able to slide right on. Sliding on the same unit, or the new unit with the studs facing outwards, should slide right on like that, and then attach the hub nut, torque it down to about 140 foot-pounds, and then make the indentation in the keyway. Now you can see that I've torqued it down to 140 foot-pounds, also indexed it into the keyway as such. All there is left to do is to put the dust cap back on, which I still need to get, and I'll line up the rotor and then attach the brake caliper on with the two 14mm bolts, and you're done. That's all there is to it in order to change out a simple hub assembly, hub and bearing assembly on a 94 Spec Miata.